starting this list with No Rin. The story of this anime is about love and farming. Who knew farming could be filled with so much passion and fun? Well, probably not as much in real life, but certainly in anime anything can be made fun, even something as mundane as farming. With unique characters and strange, humorous twists at every episode, I was grinning most of the time. The anime is more comedy than romance. It has some parts with kind of drama/romantic themes, but the main thing here is the hilarious comedy that will make you burst out in laughter. Every episode was fun to watch. The characters are interesting, the main character is well balanced between wacky and serious, the supporting characters are interesting as well. Moving on we have, And You Thought There Is Never a Girl Online. Our main character Ruseon got heartbroken after he found out that his crush in game is actually a guy in real life. From that day he promised to himself that he will never trust another girl in an online game again. But everything changes when a girl named Ako enters his life. She's deeply in love with him and wants to marry him in the game. However, after a discussion between his other guild members that led to all of them having an offline meeting, Ruseon finds out that Ako, along with the other members, are not just girls, but also his schoolmates. Moreover, Ako is still convinced that he is her husband even in real life. Next up is Classroom Crisis. This is a sci-fi drama anime that begins as something else and completely deviates from its path and turns into political drama along with romance. The plot revolves around an elite classroom and space engine development which is about to be downsized since it brings no results for their allotted budget. A student is transferred in the class as a boss in order to do the downsizing, but the story turns after a few episodes into political schemes, family conflicts, hidden past and romance. Overall, there are a lot of turnabout and cliffhanger which keeps make you want for more. Next we have Momokuri. This is an anime which mainly focuses on the cute side of the relationship between the characters. We have our main female lead who's really shy and has been observing our main character for a long time. But finally one day she musters up the courage to ask out her first-year crush. Taken in by surprise he accepts, but the funny thing is how obsessed she is with him. Even after he became her boyfriend, she still couldn't let go of her habit of stalking him and researching his personal life. This is one of those slice-of-life anime that will bring a smile to your face. Coming in next is My Sweet Tyrant. The anime is pretty short with each episodes being only 3 minutes, but you would want it to continue as it's sure to give you entertainment and a good amount of laughs. We follow our main character and his girlfriend. He's very shy and can't show any affection towards her, but in reality he's a boy in love. Despite his incredible bashfulness, he has landed the girl of his dreams, the sweet and lovable Katagiri. However, his embarrassment for affectionate acts resists him from giving compliments to exchanging a kiss and causes him to act harsh and downright mean to Katagiri in their day-to-day lives. But he is still very much a boy in love, and he shows his admiration for Katagiri in his own way. Next on the list is The Troubled Life of Miss Kotura. Since childhood, Kotura's classmates have seen her as a creepy and monstrous person. This is due to her ability to read other people's minds, the same ability that drove her parents away, leaving her alone with her grandfather. As a result, she has grown accustomed to the bitter treatment by the people around her, becoming completely cold and unsociable to others. However, everything starts to change when she transfers to a new school. While most people are put off by her as usual, she meets Yoshihisa, who finds her power astonishing. Yoshihisa then proceeds to befriend she, promising to never leave her no matter what happens. Next we have Ground Control to Psycho-Electric Girl. The story revolves around Makoto, a youthful man who moves to a new town to live with his aunt and cousin, after his parents went overseas. His cousin is living with his Aunt Toa, who's a horny middle-aged woman with a 20-year-old body. That might have sounded bad, but it is what it is. However, the real star of the show is his cousin, Ario. One day, she mysteriously disappears for 6 months, with no memory of what happened during that time. At the same time, she began having an extreme fascination with aliens, believing herself to be an alien investigator monitoring humans. Overall, it was pretty fun and enjoyable, so be sure to give it a try. Moving on, we have A Sister's All You Need. This is one of those anime that has a very misleading title. While the anime does have some aspect of it, the plot isn't all about this. More importantly, it's about the characters, their relationship, and the reality of life. Our main character is a light novelist obsessed with little sisters, strictly focusing on them when he writes his stories. Despite his personality, he is surrounded by a tight circle of friends. Together, they play strange games, go on spontaneous journeys, crack silly jokes, and celebrate each other's successes. However, each individual must also deal with their own issues, whether it is struggling to meet a deadline or coming to terms with traumatic events buried in their past. Next on the list is Tonikawa. The beauty of Tonikawa lies in its simplicity. It's not just another wholesome, fluffy rom-com, it's much more than that. What I think makes Tonikawa a very good rom-com for me is that how the romance isn't dragged out. There is little to no drama. Not that I hate the drama, but I find it overwhelming. Drama isn't something I'd watch every time. Anime with drama is good, but exhausting at the same time. On the other hand, we have anime like Tonikawa, which is completely different from that. It's something I could always watch and have a smile on my face. It's not often you get a rom-com anime that is so good, so I suggest everyone to give it a try. And last but not the least, we have White Album 2. If you haven't watched either Tonikawa or White Album 2 yet, then I suggest watching White Album 2 first, and then Tonikawa to heal your soul. Because this one is sure to give you a lot of pain and sufferings along with enjoyment. Take first note that White Album 2 is not a sequel of the original series. The characters from White Album do not make appearance nor their story connect in any way. Instead, the show stands out as a standalone series based off the visual novel of the same name. The series takes place in high school, but focuses on the final semester. The story revolves around the lives of three young individuals as they become a trio of close friends during their last semester of high school. It's their final chances to make some memories they won't forget and chances that don't come easily.